Hey, it's your friend Choice CJ here, and I'm coming to you guys with the final part of my Dishonored 2 Let's Play. And we are going to be going back to Dunwall here in just a moment. We finished up at the Duke's Palace. We were able to take him down, remove him from his throne. He'll no longer be ruling over the people of Sarkonos. And yeah, we're going to go back and we're going to face off against Delilah. Before we get started, I do want to apologize. I'm recording this while I'm kind of sick, but I really want to try and wrap this up before Friday because another game from this studio called Prey is going to be released on Friday. Arkane Studios and Bethesda did not originally make the Prey game. It was made by a different studio, but they acquired the IP and decided to sort of reboot / reimagine the franchise. The game started out as its own game, but Bethesda then decided that they wanted to call it Prey, just to sort of have the familiar name, even though that's made a lot of Prey fans, like original Prey fans, kind of angry. But luckily I'm not an original Prey fan, I'm just an Arkane Studios fan. So, we'll be moving out of here. This is not the one I'm looking for, this is what I'm looking for. So we have no runes at the moment. We're only going to get a couple more runes in this last level here, but if I do get the runes, I'm probably just going to spend it on like this parry ability, maybe on strength or vitality, just because it's going to be hard for me to go down one of these skill trees and get anything that's really fantastic. We've really maxed out Bend Time, we've virtually maxed out Blink. Maybe I'll put my 1 point into Blink Assault so that we have that. We've maxed out as much as we needed to in Bone Charm Crafting, Bloodthirst, do this Agility, perhaps we can do. So, this has been a really fun playthrough. I really like all the abilities that Corvo has here, even though we really only have like 2 active abilities. You know, we've used a lot of our tools and gadgets and weapons, and it's been very entertaining. But before we get to Dunwall, we do need to sort of figure out what's going on the ship here. Still nothing in this cabin. Alexandria Hypatia had been in here, but now she is gone. If you've played the original game, the music on the ship is now the original Dunwall music, which is pretty cool. Anyway, just get some loot. But yeah, so at this point in the game, we've played through the whole game on high chaos. The dialogues that occur in the next in this next episode do kind of vary depending upon whether you're high chaos or low chaos, which is interesting. There are some bone charms back in there, which we haven't seen before, and we'll get to that in just a moment. But yeah, it does change depending upon how you play the game, which is pretty cool. Here's a note. Letter to Billy Lurk. Billy, I ain't know your address, so I just give you this letter to a mudlark who knew the lay of the area and hoped for the best. You and I ain't got no reason to like each other, but Fennec liked you good enough, so that's why I'm writing. Anyway, he's dead, and I thought you should know. It was that old wound, remember? It never did heal. We tried every kind of cure and poultice. You know what I think? I think maybe the boss cut him. Maybe on purpose, maybe not. You know how it was back then. Speaking of, I tried to find the big knife, but no one's heard a thing in years. Don't know if he's alive or what. Anyways, out of respect to Fennec, if I ever see you, I won't kill you. Katrina. So, if you haven't played the first game, and if you also haven't played the first DLC, or the both of the DLCs for the first game, this letter might not really mean anything, but Billy Lurk was sort of the number 2 in command, second to Dowd. He was the person who assassinated Queen Jessamine, or Empress Jessamine. So it's definitely odd that Megan Foster has this letter in her possession. Let's see here. Maybe we should go talk to Megan about that. But yeah, we got some sleep darts that we don't need there. Potion, cool.
Screw it. I'll keep my own counsel.
Where did she go? Oh, here she is.
Hey, there you are. I wanted a chance to talk.
Let me take her key before we do anything.
I'm made of...
Megan, I'm taking the skiff. I want to go to Dunwall Tower alone.
Alright. Do you know how you're going to kill Delilah? If you leave her alive, she'll come for you sooner or later.
I'll do whatever it takes to end her and get Emily back.
Just make sure you don't hesitate. Delilah's dangerous.
You don't have to worry about that.
Oh. Yeah, so she doesn't reveal anything to us because we're doing the High Chaos playthrough. There are some other things that she might reveal if you're doing a Low Chaos playthrough. But luckily we don't need her to tell us. We can figure it out on our own. Can I jump down through here? Just 'cause that seems like fun.
Remarkable what Delilah's accomplished, coming from such a background, taking the throne.
Yeah, let's go ahead and talk to Anton before we do anything else.
Now that we're here, I suppose you know where to go and what to do. You've killed a legion. So what's one more?
One more, or 1,000 more. Delilah deserves what she's about to get.
At my age, I've come to distrust words like deserve. As I told you, I knew her long ago. Badly wounded, deep at her center, but cunning, and looking for a way to pull herself up. Perhaps more than anything, Delilah had a talent for imagining the world as a better place. If only that could have been channeled towards something less twisted.
Too late for regrets.
Everyone feels some regret, atop a long line. Mine is now chiefly that I'm out of time. Take care of yourself.
Goodbye, Anton.
Alright. So no one's really offering too many words of wisdom. They're just saying, you know, go take her down.
Still aboard this creaky thing that Megan calls a boat. Anton Sokolov, once the designer of mighty ships, thrown against the malevolent ocean and large enough to heave the great leviathans aboard, thrashing and spilling their life's blood across the decks. Majestic ships, swift with luxurious cabins, fit for an empress. Where are those vessels now? They're far too important to carry an old man like me. I've been abandoned by my own creations. But maybe that's the way it should be. Haven't I been cruel, selfish? Perhaps I should be forgotten, consigned to the junk heap. Maybe I should die at last. And there's a chance I will on this final escapade. To Dunwall, then. We'll see what's left of me.
That was quite ominous. Definitely not very uplifting or anything. Let's see. So now that we've got the cabin key, we can now go into here, find out that Megan's got a couple of bone charms. And she's got a couple of posters. One is a wanted poster for Billy Lurk, and the other is a wanted poster for Dowd. She's got a little notebook here. What day is it? I guess it doesn't matter. I don't know what will happen. No one can know. But I have a feeling that we'll all be dead soon. Everybody dies, just like my sweet Deirdre, twitching in the mud. But I think death is very close now. The air feels strange. The wind is coming from the west. I saw a dead gull floating in some foam. Don't go off to Dunwall, Billy. That's what I'm reading from all the signs. I could run. Finally try and find him at long last, the old knife himself. They could rent another boat. They don't need me, not really. I could run. I should run. Haven't I had more than my share of blood? So why am I still here? Let's listen to this audiograph.
No one will ever know exactly what it took to save Emily Caldwin from a living death as Delilah's puppet. No one except the outsider, who watches everything and thinks his own dark thoughts and speaks to few in any generation. I've learned that our choices always matter. To someone. Somewhere. And sooner or later, in ways we can't always fathom, the consequences come back to us. I came from Serkonos to Dunwall as a boy. Made my living as a killer. One of the few who've heard the outsider's voice. I murdered an empress, but saved her daughter, who will one day rule the Empire. Those were my choices. I'm ready for what comes.
So what this reveals is that, and again, this is mostly valuable if you've played the DLCs from the first game, is that Megan Foster is actually Billy Lurk. And she worked with Dowd back 15 years ago when Dowd killed Emily's mother, Jessamine, who is Corvo's lover, who had inhabited the heart for the majority of this game up until the last part of the last level. Now it's inhabited by Delilah.
A part of her died.
So, if we try and go up and find Billy Lurk up on the deck here, she's gone. Usually he makes a comment about it, but I don't know why she's not there. Maybe you have to try and find her before you talk to Anton. Maybe that's how it works.
She's...
Oh, he just said it, but I interrupted myself. Oh well. So anyway, if you do this on low chaos rather than high chaos like I've been doing, Billy will actually come out and sort of reveal herself to you. You know, she'll tell you the truth, which is pretty cool. That's for sure. What were the bone charms that I just got? I got Deep Grave, Firestarter. I don't think I really care about either of those. But anyway, I do believe that we are ready to move on. Go to Dunwall Streets.
If old Samuel could see me now.
Anyway, I like how they sort of tied it all together. The first game is really fantastic. I recommend you play it. And there's two really important DLCs for the first game. They're called Knife of Dunwall and The Brigmore Witches. And they actually both have to do with Delilah. Dodd is tasked with taking her down because she was trying to launch a plot against Emily. Even back then, she was trying to basically take over her body, and she would have ruled the Empire, acting as if she was Emily. I also really love this scene in particular. You know, you always ride the skiff, and you come into Dunwall, and you usually get some sort of explanation of what's going to happen in the level, who you need to talk to, where you need to go.
Bring me back to the cage of my own chest.
Oh, I will. Delilah will be made mortal again.
You let Emily's mother slip into oblivion. Do you know where my mother's resting? In a child's coffin, her skinny legs tucked beneath her, because I couldn't afford proper burial, while my father rests in the Imperial crypt.
You're lying.
You still can't accept it. You were sent to Dunwall as a gift, like a box of candies, because that's all you were worth. I inhabit your lover's heart, and my body sleeps in your bastard daughter's bed.
If I learned anything in Karnaca, it's that you only deserve to keep your throne if you're ready to roll out a red carpet of blood before it. We'll be face to face soon, and I'll end you, Delilah.
Anyway, what I was going to say is that, you know, you're coming along here, and there's nobody that's joining you. You're all by yourself. And I think it's really quite fitting for, especially in the high chaos playthrough, where you've just gone and you've gone on a complete rampage, and here you are on the skiff just sort of by yourself. No one there to join you, console you, prepare you. Citizens reporting troubling events. So yeah, things have gone to shit since you've been away. There's no way around that. There's hardly anybody out and about, as you can see. Let's see if we can get over here. Yeah, let's come over this way. Because down here... So here's the underside of this building that we came in and saw in the very first episode. Citizens reporting troubling events is the same one. Before we were able to walk through here no problem, but it is now locked. So we'll have to find a way into there if we want to get inside. But what we'll find is that what was a really nice, you know, just little mom and pop restaurant is now a black market.
Step up and see what I've got.
And we did get some new upgrades.
Ah, you want blueprints for better weaponry.
Yes, I do.
The city is falling apart.
Reduce damage taken. That sounds good to me. The other option is to be less visible in well-lit areas, but we are not really doing a stealth playthrough.
Everyone has to make a living, right?
And we do need to come back because there is another blueprint in this level that we can get. So we will do that later. I don't think we need any gear. I think we have plenty. Well, let's just check. Yeah. We talked about the end of the last level before we robbed the black market. But yeah, we'll want to come back for that rune and for that key. Sorry, I just wanted to go sort of silent and let you guys listen to the song. It's the Breakmore something or other. Breakmore Lullaby, I think is what it's called. Anyway, let's go up here.
Lord Protector, you're alive.
I went back home to Serkonos to strike against those supporting Delilah, the architects of the coup against Emily.
And were you successful? Things are a mess here.
I know how to beat Delilah now. I'm going to topple her and find a way to help my daughter retake her throne.
It's the best news I've heard in a long while. You'll have my support. Whatever you need, just ask.
Once it's safe, just tell the public what happened. If I come out on top, I'll invite you to Dunwall Tower to conduct an interview.
Yeah, so it sounds like things have not been good up here. But that's not really a surprise to anybody who just takes one step outside. But we can take a little money off this poor guy, right? He doesn't need it. Let's see. Pillage through here. yeah, like you can see there's nobody out in the streets. As we were listening to that song, I tried to sort of browse around. And there's nothing, there's just wolfhounds. And is there anything back here? Nope, everything's looking pretty empty. And I do believe, yes, this is right where the key is. So this key actually gets us into the bottom of the black market shop. So that's great.
Good luck with what it is you're after, though I think I can guess.
I hope he doesn't mind if I just take all of his possessions. Although, admittedly, he does not have many.
Careful! Where am I gonna find the money for that?
Who needs money when you can just take what you need? But yeah, everything is boarded up, closed off. Everything's looking really bad here. So we came probably at the right time. And you can see there's the Boyle newspaper outlet. Are there any? No, we killed all the wolfhounds down there. Uh-oh. I don't think we're gonna be able to get in there. Because just like there, the doors are barred. But we can force our way in here, I believe. Is there a way up from the top? No, I guess not. I might have to go in from the side here. And then go in from the back. Yeah, it looks like that's what we need to do. We can go in through there or through up here. Yeah, I think it's just some hatters that are down here. Yep, that's what it looks like. Oh, darn it. No, I want to pick you up. No, I don't want to loot him, darn it. Can I, like, cut him in half? Can I cut off a limb or something? Nope, won't let me. Because there are some peeps down here. Where are they?
Nothing. Whatever then.
Nope, not there either. Are they down right here? No, they must be over here. No, I really don't know.
Bad different. Someone ought to do
Alright. There we go. They were all hiding out in this room, I guess. I'm not sure what they were doing. They weren't looting. There's, as you can see, not a whole lot to take. Someone's probably already looted in here. But we can take the loot that they've looted. And now we're looking pretty nice. Yeah, that's the first door that we came through. I guess if we had come through that door, we would have immediately stumbled upon those folks. But let's get a couple more of these coins. And I think I know where the... Oh, there's no coins in any of the registers. Like I said, this place has been completely torn apart. Except for that. So now we can break down the door that had been blocking us in. And this is the way we need to go. I don't think there's anything else that we can do around here. That's morbid. I didn't realize that wolfhound was still alive. I thought I'd killed them all. I guess not. There's supposed to be like an overseer somewhere around here who is on the ropes, but I don't think I've ever run into him. There are some places up here that we can go to. And if I'm not mistaken, there is a witch somewhere nearby as well. There she is. There we go. Now she's dead. Anonymous letter. Miss Fenella Reed. Are you really going to keep living in a ruin with your leg still broken out of misguided loyalty to your boss? He's dead, and he was an asshole. Everybody knows that. I don't give your building 3 days before it falls to the ground. By that time, you could be sailing to Driscoll on the ship I told you about. The captain will grant you passage for free if I give him the word. They're leaving this afternoon. All you have to do is pass by that little courtyard behind the Dunwall Courier and do as I told you. Nobody will know. Go back to your family, leave Dunwall, and forget about the Boyle Company. This is your last chance. A friend. So, I wonder what this is talking about. Because the Dunwall Courier was where we got that that key from. You're done. Okay, so these guys are obviously in here looting for something too. If you hadn't been in this level before, you might not know exactly what to do. But, oh, there's a entry in a sailor's diary. If you go onto your heart here, you can see that there is a rune right there. And it seems to be trapped inside somehow. But this thermostat, or this, this barometer, is a secret key to open the door. Alright. And there's actually quite a bit of loot in here, which is pretty nice. Not to mention 2 runes.
Welcome home, Lord Protector. Delilah's waiting for you. She's been sleeping badly for the last couple of weeks, because that piece of her you're carrying around has been calling out, begging her to take it back. She feels the same craving, but she'll fight the death to stop you from putting her spirit back where it belongs. You were careful in Karnaca. Let's see how that serves you in the tower, where you and Jessamine fell in love. Delilah's got the throne and your daughter. But now she's got a secret as well.
Well, that sounds very ominous. I guess we will find out shortly what that secret is. And, yeah, we do have a couple of runes, so let's figure out what we'd like to spend it on. We'll get the Catfall, which reduces falling damage, which sounds good. And then we'll get the Adept Parry. I think that's what I want. Yeah, yeah, because this should let us get off some melee kills a little bit more easily, which is, you know, always nice. Let's see, there are some other bone charms around here that we need to grab. One back here. There's that rune all the way down there. We'll go after that black bone charm in just a moment. Actually, we can kind of do that right now. All we gotta do is come over here. And if you'll remember, this is actually where we snuck out in order to escape the safe room. There's a dead witch there. Could have sworn that there is another witch somewhere around here.
Delilah.
That person's looking pretty dead. But yeah, she's completely blocked off the entrance back into the castle. So that's not an option for us. But we can get up here. Where'd it go? Standing on it. There's a black bone charm. Fleet Fighter. What does that do? Fleet Fighter. Movement is not slowed when your weapons are unsheathed. I've been looking for this one. Okay, what to unequip? Yeah, this one I will take off of that. But yeah, so this is nice because I have the bone charm somewhere around here. That increases my speed. No? Well, let's make it. Craft bone charm. There's one category for movement. Yeah, movement is slightly faster with weapons sheathed. And then now we'll have the ability that makes it so that we move faster when our weapons are sheathed. That'll combo really well with the rune or the bone charm that we just got that makes our speed the same whether our weapons are sheathed or not. So we should be able to go pretty damn fast. We can. This one's nice, but we don't need it. All right, now we're in business. Yeah, there's a little letter here. I want the back route of the tower blocked off in case anybody else knew about the former Empress's secret exit. Work all night if you have to. Well, whoever was working there got worked to death, which is rather unfortunate. Okay, so with that, I want to go to one other place before I circle back to the black market shop. Yeah, there's, as you can see, basically nobody out. Although I've said that a few times, but I just think it's really cool how they made this all so grim. In case you were worried about, you know, they've done a good job of making Delilah into a sympathetic character, like a sympathetic villain. Like, you know, she's obviously been mistreated in her life, but then you come here. You come here and you see how shitty everything is. She obviously doesn't care about anything other than herself. So, it is what it is. Nothing in here. So that is the way back into the
somewhere
tower.
Inside the tower. Hope she's ready to die.
Oh, there's another dog. Let's see here. Somehow I landed on that? I have no idea how. But yeah, what I was gonna say is that you can see all these overseers here. They obviously tried to make some sort of charge and were very unsuccessful. So you gotta admire that the overseers, you know, they've always kind of obstructed us, gotten in our way, but, you know, they were ready to take on Delilah. Well, it's not that they were ready to, but they tried. You know, and that's nice, I guess. This is the room that's locked by the key. That's the black market shop. So we'll go back for that. I'm just trying to loot around. And then the last thing I'd like to get is in here. I tried to get out of the way of that. I knew... Oh, there's another one. I tried to get out of the way of that, but I didn't quite pull it off. Mostly did, but not completely. Anyway, we're back in Dr. Galvani's office. We can take a little bit of stuff here. His safe is still here, and wouldn't you know it, his safe combination is still the same. He didn't bother to change it. But he didn't leave much in here except the journal. In the middle of the coup against our fair Empress Emily, whom I've supported since her mother's time, I was robbed again. Some miscreant took advantage of the chaos and broke into my new apartment. I give up. The city is cursed. I'm leaving forever. I've sold everything and I'm off to Tivia. If you come back again, you scoundrel, enjoy your visit to my home. There's nothing left to steal. Maybe you could roll yourself up in my carpets and lick the dust from the furniture, since you seem to have such an obsession with me. I think that's pretty damn funny. But the real thing that I want is this last blueprint. Which gives us a nice little upgrade for our pistol. I think that's basically everything. Let's see. I can go down here, I suppose. I don't think this is booby-trapped. I'm not even sure that there's anybody in here. Just a few rats. Processed whale oil. No, it doesn't really look like there's anything worth taking. Just some candles to extinguish. Some rats to kill. Alright, let's go ahead and race back to the black market shop, which is this way. Yeah, I think I killed all these wolfhounds. If not, we'll take them out now. Not a big deal. Alright. Oh, this is not the one I thought it was.
Let's see. I have some upgrade plans for your gear.
But that's okay. I'll still get the one that increases blast radius.
I'll take that deal.
And then, yeah, so I already got this one. I didn't realize.
Come back next time you need something.
But let's get a little bit of gear here.
Glad we could do business.
Don't need that. Okay, we should have everything we need then.
My door's always open.
Time to go break in. Like I said, all you had to do is get down here. Easy peasy. There's not really anything too valuable down here. But you can easily crawl up to here. She's got nowhere left to go. Whoopsie daisy. Alright, now we can come in here, grab the rune, the key. Nope, open up. I'd just like to get the spring razor, grenade. Alright, there we go. Fortunately, she doesn't have a whole lot back here besides that. And if you do go ahead and go into every black market in the game, you do get an achievement here, which I've already gotten before. Okay, then I think we're ready to go. What is this drink? Don't ask for a ginseng if you don't know the proper drink. Here's the way we do it. I have to try this. This is a pretty simple little recipe there. The nutmeg seems really interesting. Anyway, so now that we got the key to the armory, I'm gonna sneak on in there, get all the gear, and get all the loot from there. Although I think we're pretty much maxed out on every item that we can get. And it's kind of funny that they put anything in here to begin with, like in terms of coins and stuff. Just because after you get past that black market shop, there's no occasion for you to spend your coins at all. And the coins, even though they do have a new game plus mode, the coins don't carry over. Yeah, so anyway, you could go through this way and sort of go through the back entrance to the tower, but for the sake of the playthrough, I'm just going to go through the front door, because this is cooler. But yeah, it's kind of a slow start to the level. You know, it's just a lot of environment and taking it in and everything. Things are going to ramp up real fast here in a moment. Yeah, there's even more dead folks out here, as you can see, all over the place. Let's just poke into here. So anyway, the gate is down, as you can see. So what we need to do is give it a little juice. So we gotta dispense a whale oil tank, fill it up, and then we can pop that into here, and that powers up everything. Push the button. And now we're in business. Guard deserting. Weaver. That's it, mate. We talked about it last night, and me and my Jilly are leaving Dunwall. You know me, I was always city watch through and through. I never thought I'd be a deserter. But there's no other way. Staying in the tower with Delilah and all her followers would be nuts. I've seen things in the last week I didn't think could happen. When Mortimer Ramsay said Empress Emily was a traitor, and that Lord Corvo had been killing off nobles, I believed it. Now I'm sure I was being naive. We all got taken on that one. Everything's 10 times worse now than it's ever been. Jilly and I are going up to Poolwick. Her sister has a farm outside of town. So goodbye and good luck. If you ever get up there, I owe you a few drinks. As always, remember our motto. Keep your head down. It's not exactly a great motto to live by. I'm not gonna lie. So anyway, let's arm ourselves with another whale oil tank here. Just because you never know what you might stumble upon. Nothing in there. Yeah, I really thought that somewhere around here there was a... Oh, yep, there he is.
I saw the High Overseer fall. All is lost. Leave this place.
The Abbey assaulted the tower.
Somehow we were overcome. Not just Delilah's sorcerers and their gravehounds, but mechanical men. Automated soldiers. The ancient music was useless against them.
Rest now. But know that I'm going to end Delilah's reign. I swear it.
At death's door, I smell the corruption of the void upon you. A heretic against a heretic. Laughable. The world is doomed.
Well, if that's how you really feel, let's... Oh, we can't even kill him. Brother Fitz, I bid you courage on your expedition to the heart of corruption, the once shining Dunwall Tower. Know that beyond Delilah's occult heresy, she is full of guile. Be wary. Storm the tower and protect High Overseer Kulan with your life, for he will lead us back to the righteous path. But there is another thing. For years, rumors have circulated regarding the Royal Protector. If victory is secured and you manage to find yourself in his quarters alone, we want you to search for signs of blasphemy, or report back, but only to me. All my years, I dedicated to the Abbey and the Oracular Order. Sister Rosewind. Oh, now he's dead. Yeah, he was dead and dying, and he's gonna sit there and judge me? No, no way. We will put him out of his misery. But yeah, I knew that there's an overseer that you could talk to. I just couldn't remember exactly where he was. Let's see here. Got one. Let's go back for another. Just so we don't have to deal with those things. I thought I would be able to hit both of them with that one shot, but I guess not. Alright. Here we go. That was great. All those bodies. Oh, that was funny. And then you can see here, Delilah's turned many more people to stone. It's not just our dear Emily. She's some sort of crazy. Looks like these are mostly overseers and wolfhounds.
Ancient mud and stinking clay. Yellow dyes for golden day.
6 hands sift and 6 hands blend. Make the pigments block the wind.
Fingers stained blue and blush. Conjure rainbows for her brush.
Ammonia drowns precious copper. Cyan leads to dreams improper.
4 hands sift and 4 hands blend. Make the pigments block the wind.
Fingers stained blue and blush. Conjure rainbows for her brush.
Alright, let's get to work. Where's the last person? There she is. Yeah, that was good. That felt good. Alright, hang on a sec. Let's find this other bone charm. Sitting right back here. Undertaker. Undertaker, I happen to know, is the bone charm that lets you move faster while you're carrying a body. And I don't really need that one. But let's see. And she's gone. Okay. Yeah, the chant that they were doing, that ritual was definitely kind of weird. Let's see if we can do this. I'm gonna try and get them all in just this one grenade shot. Yep, that worked, alright. The Gravehounds are annoying, I don't like them. Because you kill them and then they come back to life unless you can break their skulls. Let's see if we can do the same tactic here. Nope, not really. I'm not quite close enough to that Wolfhound to take it out that easily. Well, I'm drawing the attention of lots more people. That's for sure. See if I can get a few more, then I'll try and take them all out. No, there's not too many people close to the fire here. You can see this one coming closer. I just don't want to waste all of my bolts, you know. But mana is pretty easily regenerated. Whoops. There we go. Took out another bunch of them. Where are the rest of the witches? Or is that it for around here? Well, I know that we can come down here. There's a few more.
That makes it easier to collect. Less messy. You can still smell it.
How much of the algae does Our Lady Delilah want? And what's it for? Tell me. I won't let the secret slip.
She just needs a bit. And if you promise to keep your tongue in your head, I'll tell you. It's part of her new undertaking. A painting to end all paintings, she says. Some great new magics she's concocting.
After taking Dunwall Tower itself, what more could our mistress want?
Delilah wants the whole world's love. The seas around it and the stars above it.
Get out of my face. And she should still have... Yeah, so she's still got the Spring Razor on her. So we can use this to kill one more witch. But yeah, these plans that they're talking about with this painting, we're going to have to look into that. There's this book here about the pump inspection, if you guys want to read that. But we got a couple of runes now. Let me see. I've got 2. So what would I like to equip? I'm not going to be able to get any of these guys. Should I just hold off one more for strength? I guess so. There's a few more inside the tower once we get over there. Yeah, but these guys are preparing something that sounds very ominous. Whoops. Well, she's dead. Who else is around here? I don't think there's any other witches in this area, actually. We do see, this is the...
Delilah's hatred for Jessamine is endless.
This is where Jessamine was killed. And so there's a little memorial here. It's a little hard to see because it's so dark. Her Majesty Jessamine Caldwin is what it says.
Jessamine. I wish I could hold you just once more.
No one can help you, dear sister. I didn't break it, you little liar. no one remember the truth except me. Jessamine, I always remember. See if we can eavesdrop on this little conversation going on here. Nope, no conversation. So I guess we'll just nope, never mind.
You finally mastered the Gravehound magic, didn't you?
I did. Those poor dead overseers gave up their precious hounds, and I raised a pack of them. They're down under the bridge.
Few in the Coven can do that. Delilah will be pleased.
That's the hope I keep in my pockets. After the fight with the overseers at the main gate, some of us put down the rest of the dogs, and I dragged a few away and kept them for myself. When the moon showed its proper face, I made ready. The first couple were all mixed up. Too many legs and too many eyes. Then they tore each other apart.
But eventually you got it right.
Yes, just before dawn. And I love them. They're just perfect. I'll be down.
Alright, sorry about that, guys. I had to take a short break. My cat jumped onto my computer chair, and I had to appease her. So, let's get back right into it. I think there might be a person approaching to try and hurt me. Oh, yep, there she is. Yeah, the game, it's definitely not perfect. It sometimes bugs out just like that. Which, oh well, what are you gonna do?